Rebecca making a walk on his marijuana. And he is done. Going to be taking a strong pass to the leader.
Final day of action here at Athens Throwdown 2024. We're in the Olympic Hall. 2004, the Taekwondo Arena for the Olympic Games. My name is B.Friendly, and the elite men, heat 3 of 4 are on the floor. They're in the middle of the 9th opportunity to score points this weekend for some multiple scored events. This is a fast one, 5-minute time cap. D-ball cleans to shoulder, D-ball carries, and legless rope climbs. Leader on the floor in the maroon shirt right there for this heat. We're just at the 2 minutes mark. He's got 3 reps to go on the rope. Legless rope climbs for the elite division. 3:05 is the time to beat through 2 heats. And it looks like if he's able to get these 2 reps in the next minute, then we may have a new time to beat before the top 32 men take the floor. There are over 100 men in the elite division here in Athens. This is the 10th year of the Athens Throwdown. Hill might, and it's 2:25 and 2:30. Almost got run over there. 32 lanes on the floor, and very difficult to get them all, but 2:25, 2:30. The top 2 guys in heat number 3. See some athletes still working on that 70-kilo D-ball. We got a few others coming in the floor. A couple guys out on this side who I know pretty well from some other competitions. Nice finish there. Last night, Dmitry Gurin of the Kleshnikov team up in Russia. Niko Rakudin getting across there on the left side of the screen. Another finisher coming across the finish line there about the 3:20 mark. Here's Gurin. We saw him lift some weights last night. Second to last rope climb. Gets the touch, 1 to go. Another finisher coming across. 1 minute to the time cap. .406 on the clock, less than a minute to go. No rep there for the pinch the legs. Great work, Niko. 1 rep in lane 15. He gets a no rep. Oh man, 1 rep to go in 17. Last rep in 16. All 3 guys here with 1 rep to go and 30 seconds remaining to try to get it done. You guys know how it is with legless rope climbs. It's tough once they go. Lane 17. Drops to the finish. Rolls. Gets up and sprints across. Last rep in lane 16 there. Drop off the rig. Get to the finish, and that no rep costly in lane 15. 3 heats down, 1 to go for the elite men. Top 32 athletes through 2 days of competition. Had a series of different tests, pretty well balanced programming here. They've had high skills, heavy complex, a version of Helen. We've been streaming at least the final heats for all the elite male and female divisions.
Jerusalem, Jerusalem.
Waiting for the final heat to come out of the floor.
2 minutes,
Give you the wide view of
25 seconds.
Olympic Hall here.
Fastest time out there so far, Lela France. Oh my God, 2 λεπτά και 25 δεύτερα ο δεύτερος χρόνος.
All the staff, judges in the uniform, the green shorts. Great work.
2 λεπτά και 25 δεύτερα.
Back there for the athletes will enter the
Μένει να
floor.
δούμε αν θα δούμε καλύτερο χρόνο.
Top 32 guys. We'll give you the rundown of all of them. We're going to key in on the top competitors. In lane 1, we're going to have Stavros
All right.
Sivakos. Lane 2, Aiger Born
Final
Gunsen.
of
Lane
your
3, Stavropoulos. Lane 4, Mattheus Stepankowski.
Πρέπει να βρίσκεστε τώρα εδώ να δείτε το τελευταίο κύκλο των ανδρών. Θυμίζω, ο καλύτερος χρόνος έως τώρα στα 2 λεπτά και 25 δεύτερα. Μπορούμε να δούμε κάτι καλύτερο. Για να δούμε. Είμαστε επιφυλάσσεις στο τελευταίο κύκλο. Elite ανδρών. Elite 29 and Elite men. Can they do better? Time to beat 2 minutes, 25 seconds.
Lane 28, Serafin Boras. Lane 29, Boris Nalbantov. Lane 30,
Upwards
Hernandez.
from lane 32,
Lane 31,
Moreno
Francesco
Ucedu.
And in lane 32,
31, Francesco Mota. 30,
We'll get to
John
the middle lanes
Hernandez.
here once they take the
29,
floor. Those are going to be
Boris
the guys in
Zampato.
the top
28, Stefan
13
Buras.
positions.
Serafin Buras. 27, Marcin Svisky.
See many of us taking the floor here. We got a big battle up at the top. 3 guys within 3 points for 1, 2, and 3 spots overall.
Dimitrios
2:25 is going to be the time they're all chasing. Throw the workout up for you. Oh, it's still on the screen. You're going to see it. Don't take it down. It's up there way too long.
21, Serman Tonga, Ubrini, Labros Abunas. 19,
That's fine. Lane 11.
18, Dante Duric. 17,
Right here,
Antonio
STMF,
Durandas.
lane 11, Federico Giovanni, 12th overall on 199 points. White t-shirt, Milos Jovic in 10th place, 191 points. Lane number 13, Vasily Sukalani, 8th place overall, 168. Lane 14, Bartosz Jarzembowski, a guy to potentially watch in this one. He won that version of Helen, great grip strength and capacity. Lane number 15, Christos Siavros, was in the lead at one point. He's now in 4th place on 131 points. I'm going to skip over the top 3 guys. We'll come back to him. Isak Petridis, huge lift, 150 kilos last night on the complex. He's been climbing the leaderboard. He's in 5th place, 153 points.
Στο hit 29, τελευταίο hit για τους Elite.
Lampros Sapkounas in lane 20, back there in the black, 7th overall, 156 points. Cemkan Tunga, lane 21 there with the cutoff green shirt. Dimitris Fortois, 11th place overall on 191. Charalampos Pavlidis, 13th place currently on 201 points. Let's check in on these top 3 guys. Middle of the floor, George Juric on the left in the teal and blue. He's in 3rd place on 90 points. He's had a couple 2nd place finishes, 3rd, but also a 29th and a 27th. 108 guys in the field, so big penalties when you slip down like that. Tied on 1st place, Antonis Barantis there in the black, Misha Papak in the right in the orange. 87 points, so the 3 points up on Duric. Barantis has had a 1st, a 2nd, a 3rd, but also a 22nd and a 28th. Misha Papak has had a 3rd, a 4th, but a 24th last night on the lift. It came down to a little bit of a technicality. The judges got it right with the rules. He had finished the lift, but he'd left his box in the process of doing it. That cost him 17 points. Otherwise, he'd have a nice lead. As it is, it's all tied up with 2 opportunities to score points to go. 5-minute time cap on this one. 9 D-ball cleans with that 70-kilo ball. Put it in the bear hug, carry it across the floor and back 3 times for 72 meters total. And then 6 legless rope climbs to finish it out. Oh, this is a really cool. It's going to be a blitzkrieg here. 2:25 is the time to beat. Another man in the previous heat came in 2:30. Hands up across the floor. We saw Karen Free for the women do this in 2:16, but no legless rope climbs. You know that some of these men are going to be flying up that rope, but they got to get there first. One's across the board here. And they're going to drop it down straight into that carry, and it's Cemkan Tunga running across the floor first. See if we can get him on the left side of the screen. There's Barantis and Juric. Papak a little further behind. Petridis and Lampros both out of Papak at this point. But if Misho can stay close, he might be able to make up some ground on the rope. Halfway through the carry, they'll come towards us one more time and then drop it off at the end. Cemkan Tunga, left side of the screen in the tank top. Barantis getting sent back for a 2nd time. Costly seconds there. Cemkan Tunga is going to be the first one. Brontes and Papak step for step. There's Juric. Tonga, right side of the screen, first to the rope. There are some guys off camera that could factor in here for sure. 6 legless rope climbs at the 130 mark. Petrides, 1 good rep. Again, he's sitting in 5th. Juric, 3 points behind the leaders. Half a rep ahead of Misho Papak, excuse me. And Morantis gets it to work, 1 rep down for him. Lane 4, Matus Stepankowski flying up and down the rope off camera. Keep him in mind. Papak is now past Juric. Morantis a full rep behind. Lane 21, Chemkantonga, 2 reps to go. He's on the right side of the screen. Chemkantonga has had an 8th place finish on the thruster burpee. That's his best finish so far. An event win would go a great way towards climbing inside that top 10. 2 reps to go for him. Papak drops down. 2 to go for Georgia Juric. Yeah, costly there for Papak. 1 to go for Chemkantonga. 2:25 is going to win it from the previous heat. 2:30 will be the second best time. No one finishing yet here. Looking for any finishers across the floor. Last rep for Juric. Georgia Juric. He gets the rep. He's going to be second in the heat. Sprints across. Georgia Juric is going to potentially be your overall leader heading into the final. Machus gets in off camera. That's huge for Juric. Chemkantonga fails that final rep. He falls to the ground. Isak Petrides, they're going to be a huge result for him. He gets into the 3-minute mark. That's going to be about a 5th place overall. Maybe 6th. There comes Sukalani getting across amongst the leaders. 2 other finishers off camera. The leaders on the floor here are struggling. Misho Papak in the orange gets the tap, and he's going to race across. A couple other guys in footstep with him. Lampros is in, and Antonis Borantis might see the championship slipping away from him. Now it's a question of how far down he's going to call. Like we said, there are over 100 men in this division, and with 3 reps to go and he's failing reps, Antonis Borantis could open up the door for the likes of Isak Petrides. Petrides was on 153 points, and even though it's like 70 points behind, there's a lot of other guys from other heats who finished this workout. Borantis needs every rep here. He's got 1 minute and 8 seconds to try to chip away. Left side of the screen, lane 15, Christos Iavros. 1 rep to go for him. White shirt outside in lane number 12, Milos Jovic will get in. Winner of the double unders portion of the triple event earlier in the week. Lane number 14, Bartosz Jaromzowski stuck on the rope with 1 rep to go. Dimitris Fatwa in his last rep right over here. One of the many Greek athletes in the field. And you can see this last rep of the legless rope climb, and he's going to have to come back down. Lane 15, Christos Iavros, last rep. He's got a couple pulls to go, but the grip is giving out. He's about 2 feet away from that target. Chemkantonga finally finishes off camera. He was the first to the rope. Borantis with 2 reps to go drops off again.
10 seconds.
So Georgia Juric is going to be potentially taking the lead into the weekend. Let's see if we can talk to him real quick.
3, 2,
Georgia, quick conversation.
Yes.
You've been climbing up the leaderboard all weekend long. Based on what I saw there, I think you might have the lead going into the final.
I think now I have a lead.
You're a pretty experienced athlete. You've done this a lot. How much does that help in a 3-day competition?
What do you mean? To go in the final as a first?
Yeah, just you've done a lot of competitions. Yeah.
Well, either if you are experienced, you always have that fear and it's not that comfortable. You're always stressed, but it helps.
So the job is not done.
No.
1 more to go.
And yes, everything is possible.
1 more to go. Good luck, Georgia. Great work so far. And that is the voice of experience right there, Georgia Juric. Not winning the heat, not winning the event, but he did so very well relative to the 2 guys that were ahead of him. Misho Papak should hold on to the 2nd spot overall. Isak Petrides in the long gray shirt walking away came in 5th. And Antonis Borantis really struggled on those legless rope climbs. We'll see how much of that gap he's able to close. With 108 guys in the field and no cuts, there's still a ton of opportunity in the final depending on how it goes. but Georgia Juric and Mišo Papak, both out of Bosnia-Herzegovina, appear like they're going to be in first and second heading in to the final later tonight. For the men, that'll be just after 7 p.m. local time. Thank you guys for being here, tuning in, supporting these athletes, supporting this competition. 2024 Athens Throwdown. We'll be back with the women's final around 5:30, and then the men's final just after 7 o'clock this evening. Until then, take care, and we'll be back for the finals later today.
Ένα ωραίο σνακ και να επιστρέψετε στις θέσεις σας. Επιστρέφουμε με